Hi everybody, welcome in. Tristan Tingman play-by-play for you. Harrison Bray on camera. To my right, good to be calling a game with you, my friend. You were here yesterday at Harvard University. That's where the site is today. And it's St. Andrews versus Northwood. St. Andrews coming in at 2-0, defeating Mount St. Charles in overtime 5-4 in the first day. And then they beat South Kent 6-2 yesterday. Northwood coming in at 0-2. They lost that first day to Shattuck St. Mary 3-1. Then they lost to Culver last night 3-2. And Northwood looking to get a win under their belt. Tristan Tingman play-by-play for you. Harrison Bray on camera. And we thank you for joining us here on Fans Only Sports Network today. Harrison, good to be calling a game with you again, my man.
Yeah, I know, it's been a while, but hey, we're back here in a nice facility at Harvard. You know, we got a nice setup here. We got a great view. So I can't wait to see how these teams play out today. We got a lot of players that are already committed to these D1 hockey programs, so I can't wait to see how they play out today.
Yeah, it should be a good one. Northwood has a commit themselves. Number 27, Ryder Coombs, going to Providence College, and then you have 4 commits on the St. Andrews side. Jack Good going to Merrimack, Rourke Gilmore going to Maine, Connor Arsenault going to Cornell, and Aiden Lane playing on his future home ice here at Harvard.
Well, how fitting is that? You get, that first line already getting used to the ice out here,
Yep.
and now gets a game against a hungry and motivated Northwood team.
So, St. Andrews coming in as the number 1 ranked prep team in Canada. In the last 2 days, we've seen why. Mount St. Charles brought them to overtime. 6-5 was the final score in that one. And then in yesterday's game, they beat South Kent 6-2. Fury had himself a shutout going into the third period, but today it's going to be Paolo Frasca in net for St. Andrews, and then you have Devin Shakar in net for Northwood, so it should be a good game for these 2 goalies today. And the officials meeting at center ice, Northwood talking amongst themselves as this is the final day of the Prep Hockey Conference Showcase. And after this, me and Harrison will be going over to Warrior Ice Arena for 2 games between Shattuck St. Mary and South Kent. And then the final game of the showcase, Mount St. Charles and Culver. And luckily that's only a 3-minute drive up the road. So that game, the first game at Warrior starts at 1 o'clock. So here we go. Puck's about to drop. Northwood in the white, St. Andrews in the red. And the puck's dropped and the game is on. Tristan Tingman play-by-play for you. Harrison Bray on camera as St. Andrews carrying it through as Gilmore into the offensive zone. He's going to dump it and it's go off the stanchion of the glass and back into the corner boards. Getting a pitchfork on that one. Back behind was Hayden. Here comes Northwood back up the other way. Laying the body early on is Letourneau. And holding it on his stick is Good. Good sends it back up the ice, off the boards under the Coca-Cola sign. And back behind, going to pick it up for Northwood is Schneed. Schneed has it on his stick, trying to send it up ice to Coombs. The Providence College commit going to pick up the puck is Castle. And Gilmore picks it up in front of the bench. St. Andrews going to go for their first line change as Northwood just went for their first line change. Quick shot on net goes wide. And the shot came from the right-handed stick of Tanner McFall. Here they come back up the other way, carrying it through his Chiavetti, getting a turnaround backhand on net. Shakar makes the save down in the butterfly. And that's the first shot on net for St. Andrews as Chiavetti did a 360 backhand between the legs of the Northwood defender. Back to the point it goes. Quick shot, glove save by Shakar. And with 18:37 left to play in the first period, we're going to get the first stoppage in play of today's contest for this one.
Yeah, it was a great play, like you mentioned, Tristan, by Shakar, but how about Jack Kent on the right defensive side to be able to help out and prevent some help on the defensive end along with Shakar?
Northwood trying to carry it out of the zone. Thompson carrying it up that left wing side. He's going to dump it in behind the defense of Letourneau, and going to get a jab at that one is Gow. St. Andrews bringing it back up the other way. Here they come. They have the puck in their defensive zone, sending it up the ice. Here they come up that right wing side, carrying it through his Warner. Shot on net. Shakar makes the save. And Warner threw the shot on net. Northwood's going to shoot it off the glass and out. And Frasca is going to raise his glove hand and get the icing call with 18:03 to go in this first period of play. We thank you for joining us here on Fans Only Sports Network today. Tristan Tingley on play-by-play for you. Harrison Prey on camera. And the puck's about to drop to Shakar's right side in the face-off dot as that one goes back behind the net. Northwood trying to move it up the ice. Here they come. Bard has it on his stick, trying to send it up the ice for Flynn. As trying to get it back in the zone would have been offsides was Lalanset. And St. Andrews has it back behind the net. Here they come back up the other way, holding it on the stick. Pass was from Bernier to Ferranti, and Ferranti tries to go get it down low in the corner boards. As spearing it off the boards there was Asbridge. And here comes Northwood back the other way. Big check laying the body there was Ferranti. And St. Andrews is going to get it back in their defensive zone off the stick of Bernier. And Northwood carrying it through. Backhand speared into the offensive zone. Letourneau nearly had a breakaway. Nice defensive pressure by Lalanset to get a stick on that one. Carrying it back up that right wing side into the corner boards was Tronoski for Northwood. Puck being played in behind the net. Tronoski banks it off the back of the goal. St. Andrews trying to send it up the ice back the other way. Here comes Good up that left wing side. Good carrying it in, lost the puck, taken away by Jadonov. Going to that corner boards there. And Letourneau has it back behind the net, sending it back to the point for Gilmore. Gilmore, quick shot from the left wing side, gets blocked out in front by Asbridge, sitting in that slot area and taking the shot off his pants. With 16:39 left to go in the first period, here comes Northwood back up the other way. Goes off the stick of Gilmore and into the zone. Going back to play it, getting a chop at the puck is saved by Frasca. With 15:47 left to go in this first period of play here on Fans Only Sports Network.
I'm really liking the play of these defensemen from Northwood. You saw Michael Peluso help out, just trail these St. Andrews forwards from getting any shots off. It's been pretty impressive to this point.
And the up ice pass steered away by Shakar. Pass intended for Deck. As that one's going to go back behind to the corner boards. Quick shot from that left wing side. Goes off the boards back behind the net. And unable to keep it in the zone was St. Andrews as they have to come out and make a defensive play on it. Back behind the play. Here comes Chiavetti sending it over. Picked up by Arsenault on that right wing side. Arsenault tried to give it across the deck. Quick shot from the left wing side. 15:12 left to go in the first period of play here on Fans Only Sports Network. Arsenault tried to send it back out in front, and shooting it back in the other end of the corner boards was Castle. Northwood going to pick it up back behind here at the Ivy League School for Harvard. Here as the first game of the day. The next two games will be at Warrior Ice Arena as Northwood shoots it back into the zone. Getting a stick on it is Pradome. And Northwood banks it off the boards. Pass intended for Thompson went on the stick of a St. Andrews player. Lalanset sends it up the ice for Thompson. Thompson carrying it through to that left wing side. Backhand on net, steered away by Frasca. And going to pick it up is Durbin. Durbin carrying it in behind through the neutral zone over the Harvard logo at center ice. And a nice back check by Jadonov. Stops the pressure. And here comes Northwood back the other way, giving it across. St. Andrews tried to make a play on it. Getting the stick on the puck was Warner. And St. Andrews gets it in behind. Pass out in front. Frasca gets a stick on it to delay it away. And here they come back up the other way. Carrying it through is Bernier up that right wing side. The call up from the AAA affiliate team of St. Andrews. Puck back out in front, and a shot from Ferranti doesn't go. It goes off the heel of his blade. Northwood carrying it back up the other end, trying to get it out was a stick of Bard. And dumping it into the zone there was Plasinski. Plasinski guarded well by Wu. Back down low in the corner boards. St. Andrews looking to go 3-0 on the tournament, or the showcase rather. Northwood looking to get their first win as dumping it into the zone for a line change is Sinclair. And going back to pick it up is Kent. with 13:15 to go here in the first period. Puck going up that right wing side in front of the penalty box doors. Playing on it was Schmid. And shooting it back into the zone around the ice was Jadonov. Jadonov sends it in, picked up by Turner of St. Andrews. St. Andrews going to bring it back the other way. Letourneau carrying it through. Backhand shot on net, saved by, and that's a save by Shakar. And carrying it through back the other way is Coombs. Here they come back the other way. Letourneau carrying it through up that right wing side. Quick shot saved by Shakar. And the net comes off the moorings as the stoppage in play with 12:37 to go. And we will take a breather here for the moment being.
I feel like on both ends of the ice, just when you think one team is going to create something offensively, get something cooking in the kitchen, all of a sudden the defense steps up on both ends, and we're seeing that so far in this game.
Yeah, Northwood been playing this way all weekend. Very physical hockey on the outsides of the boards. Playing it on the board sides and around. And here comes Northwood back up the other way, dumping it back into the zone is Hayden. Hayden sends it in, picked up back behind the goal. Getting a backhand pass out in front was Lynn, intended for McFall. McFall couldn't get the shot. Shot from the point, Frasca makes the save. Turnaround shot doesn't go. And another turnaround shot. Frasca makes the blocker save, shooting it back around will be McNeil. And the turnaround dump into the zone is Asbridge. Asbridge sends it in, rebound, loose puck out in front. Getting the rebound was Lynn. Shot saved by Frasca. Back to the point it goes, off the glass, back behind the net, going to pick it up on that right wing side for Northwood. Pass out in front, puck still free. Frasca makes a save, backhand from the slot by Trudeau, doesn't go. Puck still free out in front of the slot area. And a cover up by Frasca. 11:45 remaining and pushing and shoving out in front of the goal. And Harrison, what did you see on that sequence there as the puck was free in the slot area?
I saw, a great setup by Northwood. They had so many guys in traffic in front of Frasca, the goalie, and you had a bunch of people in front. You had Laland set in front to kind of redirect the puck, and they didn't get something going, but I think that's just a credit to the defense here today. Frasca holding his own.
Yeah, Frasca doing a great job as the Northwood pressure came on real quick. The puck was in the slot area, about 11 and a half minutes to go. St. Andrews carrying it back up the other way is Warner. Giving it across, goes off the backhand of Kent into the corner boards from Northwood. Back to the point it goes, shot gets redirected wide. St. Andrews finds it out in front, trying to send it back out in front was Durbin. And Northwood's going to shoot it off the top of the glass. They're going to say it's still in play as that rode the top of the glass, and that couldn't have been any more perfect. As Shakar raises his glove hand, no icing will be the call. And the difference here from Warrior Ice Arena is we have to look up as the Jumbotron is directly above center ice. Normally it's on the right or the left sides of the rink. So now we're just looking up directly at center ice for the Jumbotron to see the timing and score. As dumping that one in was Carr. Frasca going back to play it back behind the net. Here comes St. Andrews back the other way. Ferranti gets it on that left wing side. Pass across. Doesn't find anybody. Going back to play it in front of the Zamboni doors was Sinclair. Northwood has it on that right wing side. Quick shot. Glove save by Shakar. 10:26 left to go in the first period of play.
Yeah, we're starting to see some better opportunities for St. Andrews, and really Northwood too. Offensively, they've been able to get solid passes. They've been communicating and better and cleaner looks. It just hasn't gone through yet, but it's really just been, the story today has been the defense for sure.
Northwood bringing it out of the zone, off the stick. Here they come back up the other way. St. Andrews takes it right back, and shooting it into the zone was Ferranti. As Northwood has it back in the defensive zone. 10 minutes have gone by. Here they come on the breakaway. Frasca makes the save, and there's going to be a call here. It's going to be a Northwood penalty shot with 10:03 left to go in the first period. So I believe, yep, it's going to be a Northwood penalty shot. Hold on a minute. Officials going to talk to the Northwood coaches. And wondering what the call is going to be here. So it will be a Northwood penalty shot. And taking the penalty shot I believe, is the number 17 of Trudeau. Trudeau carrying it in. Quick shot saved by Frasca, shutting him down on the penalty shot. And that was my mistake. That wasn't Trudeau, that was Schmid. I thought I saw 1-7, but turned out it was just the number 11.
What a play by Frasca, and arguably his best save of the day. I thought earlier when they had a great setup from Northwood's side, when they had all those guys in traffic, I don't know how he made that save at first, but you get a penalty shot, and he holds his own again.
So the puck's about to drop. Northwood wins the draw, 10 minutes left to go in the first period. St. Andrews bringing it back up the other way. Letourneau getting it on that right wing side, shooting it back in for the stick of Lancet. And it's picked up by Coombs. Back the other way it comes. Coombs tried to get a stick on it. Northwood can't keep it in the zone. Lancet gets hauled down and knocking it back the other way. Great job by Lancet to keep the puck on his stick. Turning it back in the other way is Coombs. Pass across the slot area. Turnaround shot by Schmid goes wide of the goal. And here comes St. Andrews back up that left wing side. Here comes Northwood back the other way. It's a 2-on-1. Gives it across out in front. Shot goes wide of Frasca's glove side. And Coombs had a great shot on the doorstep. Just couldn't put it home as that one gets redirected wide of Frasca's goal. And going to get a poke check at the puck was Lynn for Northwood as that one's going to go to the halfway boards. Quick shot, redirected shot saved by Frasca. Shot came from Asbridge. And St. Andrews bringing it back up the other way. Chiavetti carrying it in, dumping it off the left wing boards. Guarded well by Kent. Northwood knocks it down. Here they come up that right wing side, carrying it through is McFall. McFall sends it back around the boards, picked up back behind the net by Trudeau. And that one's going to come out to neutral ice. Guarding it, going back to get it is Jadonov. 8.5 minutes left to play here in this first period. Banking it off the boards, picked up by Trudeau. Trudeau carrying it in. Frasca makes the save with 8:18 remaining in the first period.
Yeah, I mean, again, just the defense on the back end. Obviously, Frasca's been playing great, but how about Austin Gow, too, the left defenseman? He's been in there as well, trailing these Northwood forwards and skaters, and it's really helping out Frasca at goalie. It's not just him making saves left and right. It's a defenseman, too.
So Northwood playing in the offensive zone. Going back to pick it up for St. Andrews is Gow. Gow gets it in the corner boards, checked along the glass by Thompson. Going to pick it up on that left wing side is Thompson as he gets a stick on it. St. Andrews bringing it back up the other way, banking it off the bench down in front of Fury. And that one goes into a seat here on the downside in front of us. 7:51 left to go in the first period of play.
Again, it's been just a feeling out process. One of these games where, you know, the looks aren't clean when they get in their zones, but you're just going to have to continue to play good defense, which is what's been happening so far. But it'll come. It may take until the second period, but so far defense has been the name of the game.
Northwood going back to get it. Here comes St. Andrews back the other way. Chiavetti pushes it forward. Penalty called. It's going to be a St. Andrews power play with 7:35 left to go in the first period of play. As Chiavetti gets hauled down, going to the box is number 12. That's Parker Thompson setting up St. Andrews for the power play.
Actually, I think it's Mathis Burrill that's actually heading into the box for Northwood, and yeah, he was mad after that because they got physical at the end of that. But yeah, St. Andrews is going to get a power play, and just when you thought, this whole first period would be scoreless, all of a sudden St. Andrews has got themselves an opportunity here.
Puck play to the right wing side. Good has it on his stick. Back down low off the stick of Deck in the corner boards back behind. And the puck being battled for. And they score! And it's a power play goal for St. Andrews. here in the first period. 7:14 remaining. A quick power play goal. It's 1-0 St. Andrews here in the first.
How about that? Wasting no time whatsoever. St. Andrews hopping on it right away. Kind of played it slow, but Michael Deck just right there on the doorstep, ready for that bouncing puck. They got it, and Shakar was out of position initially, and then Deck just able to get in there. It's a nice flick of the wrist and great heads-up play by him to find how Shakar was not ready for it. How about that?
So St. Andrews grabs the 1-0 lead with a power play goal by Michael Deck. And he puts that one in the back of the net to get his team up 1-0 here halfway through the first period. Actually about 14 minutes into the first period of play. As that one goes back in behind. St. Andrews goes to pick it up. Here comes Northwood back the other way on the stick of Plasinski's shot, steered away by Frasca. Puck in behind the net. And turning it away was Kent. Couldn't grab the puck back behind. 6.5 minutes left to play here in this first period of play. Northwood carrying it up that right wing side for Plasinski. Back to the point it goes. Quick shot from the left wing side. Goes off of Frasca's glove. Peluso took the shot. And sending it back around as he got checked was Bard. And getting a good poke on that one was Plasinski. As St. Andrews is going to get a stick on it. Going back the other way is Sinclair. As the number 15 of Kent gets a stick on a quick shot. Saved by Frasca. 5:48 remaining in the first period of play here on Fans Sports Network. St. Andrews College leads Northwood 1-0 with the goal from Deck.
Yeah, Northwood is trying to return the favor, responding right away by getting in their zone. And it was Devin Bard that took that last shot. But again, you got Frasca playing out of his mind right now, just reading every puck.
Shot goes wide. Back at the left side point is Asbridge. Back across the right wing side. Shot by Lawland. Set doesn't get through as it goes off Frasca's blocker side shoulder. Back to the point it goes. Back behind the net. And Northwood keeps it in the zone. St. Andrews bringing it back up the other way. Pass across from that left wing side was Ferranti. And getting a good play on that one was Ferranti, battling for it in the corner boards back down low. And we thank you for joining us here on Fans Only Sports Network as day 3 of the showcase is here, the final day. First of 3 games from Harvard. The last 2 will be at Warrior Ice Arena between South Kent and Shattuck St. Mary, and then Culver and Mount St. Charles. Northwood sends it back the other way, going back to pick it up in the corner boards is Kent. And here they come back up the other way. Lynn carrying it through up that right wing side, trying to get it back out in front. Shot saved by Frasca, and it gets shot out of the zone. And Northwood goes back to pick it up. Picking it up is Jordanov. 1-0 your score as St. Andrews got the power play goal. Carrying it through and behind now is Beryl. Getting a stick on it for St. Andrews is Chiavetti. As getting a stick on it there was Arsenault entering the offensive zone. And here comes Northwood. The turnaround no-look play by Beryl gets sent back down the other way. So 3:54 left to go in the first period of play. St. Andrews has the puck on their stick. Gets it to that left wing side, picked up by Chiavetti. Carrying it through and dumping it in the zone. Northwood bats it down. Great job by Peluso to intercept the pass. Here comes Northwood with 3.5 minutes to go. Banks it off the back of the goal. Picked up by Peluso. And on that right wing side, they have it now in the corner boards back behind the red line. Turnaround shot doesn't get through as the shot goes wide. Trenoski couldn't get the shot on net as it's gloved off the glass by Carr for Northwood. 3:12 left to play. St. Andrews leads it 1-0 here as Gilmore gets it across. Here comes St. Andrews. Back the other way, carrying it up that right wing side is Letourneau. Back out in front. Slap shot saved by Shakar. The shot was taken by Lane. Here as he gets an early start to this Harvard ice as Fresca makes the save on the left wing shot by Thompson. And here comes St. Andrews back the other way. Good carrying it in with Lane to his right side. Poking that one out of the zone is Brunton. 2:40 to go here in this first period of play. St. Andrews bringing it back up the other way. Lane gets knocked against the glass. Heavy hit there by Asbridge. And a stoppage in play with 2:28 to go in the first period. Sorry about that. I'll change the score. I didn't mean to add 2 points there for Northwood. 2:28 left to go in the first period. 1-0. St. Andrews leads it here. The power play goal came from Michael Deck. And Northwood sending it back up the other way. Trying to get a stick on it was Wu. Wu sends it back in the zone. Going back to pick it up is Jadonov. Here in the first period, getting a stick on it. Backhanding it back the other way is Flynn. Flynn gets it across. Picked up by Bard. And here comes Bard up that left wing side. Spearing it back into the zone is Plasinski. And here comes St. Andrews back the other way, carrying it through his Warner. Trying to get it across to Chiavetti. Chiavetti gets knocked down. And knocking it back in the zone. Here comes Northwood as that puck just sat in front of the Northwood bench, guarded by the snow. As that one gets sent back down the ice to Shakar's right side. 1.5 minutes to play here in this first period of play here on Fans Only Sports Network. Thank you for joining us here today on your Monday morning. Frasca steers that one aside. 1:16 to go. Shakar raises his glove hand for the stoppage in play with 1:15 left to go in the first period of play. So here at Harvard, we are at an Ivy League school. You can see the green ivy going across the boards on that far side. And they play in the ECAC hockey division. Or conference, sorry. And they play in Division 1. Picked up in front of the boards by Arsenault as he shoots that one into the zone. Funny enough, Aiden Lane getting an early feel for the ice as he's going to Harvard, as he's committed, as he plays at St. Andrews right now. He's wearing the number 11 jersey for St. Andrews. But he's going to Harvard. He's already committed there as that one gets batted down. Chiavetti just out of the reach as he's going to get it in the corner boards, fall down. And going to get it is Carr, hit against the glass by Arsenault. Penalty called here, so that's going to set up a Northwood power play with 33 seconds to go in this first period. St. Andrews College leading Northwood 1-0 your score. And we thank you for joining us here on Fans Only Sports Network today from Harvard. As going to the box is going to be number 8, Tyler Chiavetti. I believe he's going to go to the box for a tripping call as he tripped a man in the corner boards. I believe he tripped Gavin Carr down low in the corner. Yeah,
he sure did. That far corner against the boards, it was right there. And again, you hate to have that with this time because it gives some sense of life for Northwood before the end of the first period.
Law-Lancet has it on the left wing side, back at the point, gives it across. Back to Law-Lancet. Back across to that right wing point side. Quick shot on net, saved by Frasca with 20.7 to go. And this is Northwood's offense. I know you haven't gotten a chance to see them, but with their power play, they like to move it to the boards, back up high to the point to the other side to get a quick shot on net. They utilize the outside while St. Andrews defends on the inside. They don't try and move it to the slot too much unless they're trying to go for a redirect.
Yeah, and I would imagine that would be their strategy. If that's their strength, they might as well go with it.
Puck dropped, battle for on in front, and that one goes to the corner boards. About 10 seconds left to play here in this first period. That one's going to go down the ice. Shakar is going to get a stick on it. with a minute and a half to go on the power play. The period's going to end 1-0 after 1 here on Fans Only Sports Network. St. Andrews goes to the tunnel, the locker room with the lead. As Deck scored on the power play goal. And to end this first period of play, Prep Hockey Showcase here on Fans Only Sports Network has been presented by Tovey Hockey.
Yeah,
Tovey Hockey Sticks. Harrison, you want to tell them about Tovey Hockey?
Yeah, why not? Tovey Hockey Sticks with our patented Diamond Air blade delivers superior puck feel, strength, and aerodynamics. No more sacrificing stick strength for speed or feel. You can have it all with Tovey Hockey Stick. Visit toveyhockey.com for more details.
So that's tovihockey.com if you'd like to learn about their hockey sticks. So we're going to go to a commercial break. As the intermission, Giavetti's going to have a minute and a half to serve on his penalty. But we'll go to a quick commercial break and be back with the second period here between Northwood and St. Andrews here on Fans Only Sports Network. So puck's about to drop here from Harvard. Second period about to get underway. Both teams banging their sticks. And here we go. So 20 minutes on the clock. A minute and a half left to go on the Chiavetti penalty. Letourneau getting thrown out of the draw. Castle has to come in and take the draw. And here we go. The puck's dropped. Second period is underway. Northwood wins the draw. Here they come back up the other way. Pass from Peluso up the ice, carrying it through. It's a quick 2-on-1. Pass across, intercepted. Peluso out in front. And it goes wide of Frasca. And a stoppage in play will be the result.
Yeah, just a perfect opportunity for Northwood. They had so many guys out in front. Trudeau was there. You also had Trenosky, little 2-on-1 at first, and then the third forward came in, and Frasca again just finding a way to, read all these pucks. I mean, he's just been so flexible, just like a ninja, just being so ready for every shot that comes his way.
So as that one comes back out of the zone, Chiavetti has a minute left on his penalty. 19:28 left to go in the second period of play. Here they come back up the other way, carrying it through is Sneed. Sneed has it on that right wing side in the corner boards, guarded well by Gow. And back to the point it goes. Picked up on that right wing side. Picking it up is Sneed. Back across it goes to that left wing side. Back to the point. Peluso has it over to Sneed. Back down low. Shot saved by Frasca. Puck still free. And going to get it back in behind is Northwood. Left wing sideboards. They have it. Shot out in front. Trudeau takes the rip from out in front. Frasca made the save. 20 seconds left to go on the Chiavetti penalty. And here comes Northwood back up the other way, carrying it through up that left wing side is Trudeau. Trudeau gets it off the boards, taking a slash on the stick is Wu. And the Chiavetti penalty is now over. Here they come back up the other way, carrying it through is Arsenault. Arsenault up that left wing side, guarded by Brunton. And that one's going to be played in front of the boards, back behind the net. 3 Northwood players, the 2 St. Andrews players back along the boards as Laland Set comes out of it. And here they come back up the other way. Burrill steers it into the zone. Frasca gets a stick on it, and Delecci plays it in front of the glass back behind. Waiting for the pass is Deck. As Deck has the lone goal, and it was a power play goal. And here comes Laland Set back up the other way, picked up on the stick. And guarding that one down, knocking that one down back into the zone was Jadonov. And dumping that one in is Trudeau, as going back to play is Gilmore for St. Andrews. 17:35 left to play in the second period. Puck played on the left wing side. Thompson picks it up. And going back out to play it is Durbin. Sending it up the ice, picked up by Prudhomme. Back to the right wing side. Shot goes wide of Shakar. And Durbin goes to play it in the corner boards. Northwood bringing it back up the other way, dropping it off for McFall as that one gets steered into the zone by Kent. Kent has it back behind. McFall goes to play it in the corner boards. Back to the point it goes, shooting it back in and around was Jadonov. And St. Andrews sends it back up the other way. Carrying it through is Prudhomme back behind the net. He had 2 goals yesterday against South Kenton, a 6-2 win. Back across, Castle sends it over to the corner boards. Going back to pick it up is Lynn for Northwood. 16:48 left to go in the second period of play as that shot gets whiffed on. Picked up by Trudeau. And here they come back the other way as getting a stick on it is Chiavetti, sending it up ice to that left wing side. Picked up by Prudhomme. Shot on net, steered away by Shakar. And barred at the puck, guarded well by Lane. Here they come back up the other way. Northwood, quick shot on net. Frasca shuts them down. Shot came from that left wing side from Bard. As Northwood has it back at the point, getting it to those halfway boards. Back to the high point it goes. Shot on net, gets blocked down in front. Peluso took the shot. Shot was blocked by Castle. And here comes Good back the other way with the puck for St. Andrews. Turns it over onto the stick of Flynn. And banking it off the glass was Schneed. Here they come back up the other way. Turnaround on that left wing side is Bard, sending it back down low to the corner boards to Plasinski. Plasinski has it in the corner, poking at it. Northwood has it on their stick on that left wing side. Quick shot steered away by Frasca. 15:45 left to go in the second period of play. Getting it on his stick is Coombs, the Providence College commit. And Frasca goes back behind the net to play it, just out of the reach of Good, and that one's going to slide down the ice. Shakar has his right hand raised. No icing is the call as they beat it out. Picked up by Barrel. Northwood has it back behind in the defensive zone. Banking it off the boards. Picked up by Tronoski, carrying it through and trying to steer it away. Picked up by Castle as that one gets played back behind the net. Puck picked up by Flynn back behind the boards. Turnaround shot back in, delayed offsides if Northwood touches it. About 15 minutes left to go in the second period of play. Bernier sends it across. Big check, laying the body is Asbridge. And he just rocked the socks off of Wu. And Northwood bringing it back up the other way, carrying it through is Tronoski. As that one goes back behind, trying to lay the body is Coombs. Here comes St. Andrews back the other way, carrying it through, trying to find Chiavetti was Ferranti. And that puck's battled for. Ferranti has it on his stick, gets the puck taken away by Kent. Offsides if St. Andrews touches it, as Ferranti gets spun around down in the zone. Gets up and is a little dizzy. 14:50 left to go in the second period. Northwood carrying it back up that left wing side. Goes wide of Frasca. Only one stoppage in play here in the second period to this point. Going to lay the body back behind is Thompson. Here they come back up the other way. Northwood shoots it back around. Picked up by Barrel. And getting a poke at that one is Barrel as he gets checked along the boards by Delecci. Shot on net, save, rebound. Frasca covers it up with 13:47 left to go here in the second period of play. Here on Fans Only Sports Network, we thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
St. Andrews College and Northwood playing it out here today.
Yeah, it's been a tough road.
That's the final game of the showcase for both squads. Quick shot on that. Frasca steers it away, going back to pick it up at the corner is McFall. Shot from that left wing side. Frasca steers it away. McFall has it on that right wing side, picked up along the boards by Trudeau. And Peluso gets a stick on it. Frasca gets it back in behind. 13:25 left to go. Going back to play it, McFall has it on a stick, wrap around out in front. And the near scoring opportunity from Trudeau goes wide. And St. Andrews is going to get a scoring opportunity here as Arsenault brings it up that right wing side, trying to get a one-hand backhand on net. Gilmore gets it on that left wing side, gets it across, picked up. Turnaround pass from Chiavetti, shot saved by Shakar. 12:56 remaining in the second period of play. And St. Andrews College leads it 1-0 here, nearly halfway into the period.
Gonna give St. Andrews credit. I mean, they haven't allowed many opportunities for Northwood to, score. You're getting these players like Zhdanov for Northwood trying to create something, take shots at different points beyond the blue line, and it just hasn't worked. But they just gotta stay patient.
So here we go. Puck played in behind, going back to chase it out of the zone is Castle. Alongside him on the other side of the ice is Gow as he's going to get it on his stick and bring it back the other way. Turnover in the zone, getting hauled down was Bard. And St. Andrews has it over the Harvard logo, dumping it into the zone to the corner boards to the right of Shakar. And Northwood gets a stick on it. They're trying to get it out of the zone. Keeping it in the zone was Wu. Pass out in front goes wide to Shakar. Northwood trying to go get it low in the corner boards, and there's a St. Andrews player who took a face to the boards. This one's going to take a hop, skip, and a jump down the ice as getting knocked down back behind the play was Asbridge. And a penalty called here With 12:09 to go in the second period, waiting to see what the penalty is, pushing and shoving back behind the play. And Harrison, do you have the analysis on that play?
Well, it looks like Prudhomme for St. Andrews. He got physical at the tail end of that one against Asbridge. He's going to go to the bench now. A couple of changes, but I would imagine it's probably on St. Andrews. At the tail end of that, kind of just pushed him up behind the net against the glass, right in front of the Coop.com picture. But yeah, I would imagine someone's going in for St. Andrews.
Prudhomme goes to the locker room holding his right knee. Hopefully that young man's okay. And the trainer was following him down there. So 2 equal penalties. Going to the box for St. Andrews is Bernier. And it looks like the 27 of Ryder Coombs is going to the box for Northwood. So it's going to set up a 4-on-4. And we'll wait to see how long the penalties are for each of them. I imagine it's going to be 2 2-minute penalties, 1 for each side. Oh no, so Coombs isn't going to the box. It's just going to be a penalty on Bernier with 12:09 to go. Puck dropped, back to the point it goes on that right wing side, back down low, back behind the red line, sending it back down low with Schneed. Back to that right wing side was Peluso, down low to that right wing boards. Back to the point it goes, over to Schneed on that right wing side. Shot goes high and wide. Nearly got in the block on that was Wu. And knocking it out of the zone was the Harvard commit of Aiden Lane. 11:42 left to go in the second period of play. 1.5 minutes left to go on the Bernier penalty. 11 and a half minutes to play here in the second period. Sending it into the zone, picked up by Trenoski. Back to the left side point it goes, picked up by Schneed on that right wing side. Shot on net, saved by Frasca. And it's going to go back to that left wing side dot. As we talked about, Harrison, Northwood is utilizing that outside. Shot, rebound, Schneed couldn't put it home on that right wing side, right on the doorstep. Northwood utilizing the outside boards play and the high point side play on this power play as it goes out of the zone. Picked up by Letourneau. Letourneau bringing it back up the other way. Backhand across. Nice intercept there by Flynn to get his stick on that one. 40 seconds left to go on the 5-on-4 for Northwood. Here they come back up the other way. Carrying it through is Trenoski. Back down low. Shot off the side of the net. And here they come, back at the right side point. Lynn has it, gets it across to the left wing side. Back to the high point for Lane. Set, shot on net by Lynn from that right wing side. One-timer, stopped by Frasca. And Laland set. Ooh, tried to keep it in the zone. It's going to ride the blue line for a second as 10 seconds left to go on the Bernier penalty. St. Andrews battling with it. Here comes Northwood. Laland set, carrying it in one hand on his stick. Lynn! And a stoppage in play. Shot. Puck goes back behind the net. And St. Andrews clears it off the glass. The official had to duck on that one. And Bernier wins the race for the puck, so no icing. Northwood has it in the zone. Trenoski carrying it up that left wing side. Under 10 minutes left to go in the second period. St. Andrews sending it back up the other way. Shakar going to have his stick and blocker down to the ice. And he's going to cover that one up with 9:45 left to go in the second period. And a nice power play sequence from Northwood as they got all their scoring opportunities on net.
Yeah, it was. And it was their second of the game, and they just couldn't quite convert. But, I mean, they got some good looks, but you got to give credit to the St. Andrews penalty kill. You got these defensemen, Oliver Turner, Ronark, Gilmore, Gal, Castle. I mean, they're doing a great job helping out Frasca, and he's been on his game too.
Puck drop, shot goes wide. Going back to pick it up is Chiavetti back down low. And going back to pick it up for Northwood is Schneed up that right wing side. Schneed has it in the neutral zone. They're trying to drop it off for Trenoski as that one's going to come out. And dropped off for Trenoski. Here we go, coming up that right wing side. He shoots and Frasca steers it away with the blocker. And that one gets pitchforked up high. Northwood has it in the slot area. Quick shot. Save. And Schneed was the one who took the shot, and it went off of Frasca's blocker and out of the zone. Last touch by Schneed as that one goes into the zone. Schneed playing it down in front of the boards. Along to that left wing side. Shot saved by Frasca. With 8:58 left to go in this second period of play, St. Andrews College leads Northwood 1-0 with 8:58 left to go in the second period of play.
Tell you what, Paolo Frasca has just been so hard to fool today. Like, he's just reading everything perfectly, and you know, he just has a great feel for when these Northwood skaters are winding up to take shots, and he's reading it perfectly.
Quick shot goes wide of Frasca. Turnaround shot back in the zone by Peluso. And Northwood gets it on their stick. Lynn knocked it in behind off the boards, back behind the goal. Lynn has it back behind. Does a spin around move to get off of Wu. Lynn still has it on his stick, trying to move it up to the point. Shot goes wide of Frasca as the shot came from Trudeau right on the doorstep. Here they come back the other way. Carrying it through is Durbin. Durbin with one hand on his stick, trying to send it back out. And no one's there. Wu takes the shot, steers it away, and getting a pitchfork on that one is Delechi. As Delechi keeps it back up high in the zone on the blue line. And getting a good poke on that one back behind the net is Peluso for Northwood. Back behind is Castle with the puck. 8 minutes left to play here in the second period. St. Andrews leads Northwood 1-0. It's a one-goal game, just like yesterday for Northwood. And that one's going to ring around the boards. 7:54 left to go in the second period. Tristan Tingley on play-by-play for you. Harrison Cray on camera and my color analyst for today's game, doing double duties.
Oh yeah. Hey, but you know what? I'm used to it, so it's an easy transition once you do it. You know, couple hundred times.
Yep.
Get used to it, you know?
And St. Andrews gets it back down low. Shot saved by Shakar. Northwood trying to move it up the ice. Last touch by Flynn as that one goes into the offensive zone, laying the body there. Lalandset tried to keep it in the zone as he got a glove on that one. Good, knocks it out. And sending it back in the zone is Laterno. Going back to play it is Asbridge for Northwood as that one gets gloved down. Laterno goes back to play it for St. Andrews. Picked up alongside him is Gilmore, sending it up ice for Laterno. Here they come back the other way. Laterno carrying it in, trying to get the backhand as Flynn gets a stick on it. And here they come back up the other way. Two players, Laterno and Gilmore ran into each other. 7:10 left to play in the second period. Offsides was the call.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you go back to that Northwood penalty or that power play where they had it for the second time in the game, it just a missed opportunity because, you know, as soon as St. Andrews got their power play, they didn't waste any time. And
slap shot from that left wing side goes wide of Frasca, is knocking it into the zone for that opportunity was Kent. And Northwood bringing it back the other way. Shot goes off the boards. Icing will be the call. With 6:52 to go in the second period, icing will be the call, and St. Andrews will take the offensive zone face-off to Devin Shikar's left side.
yeah, I mean, the main issue for Northwood is just Frasca on the other end. That he's just been making it really difficult for them. They're going to have to try different strategies, different parts of their game to, you know, kind of catch him off guard.
So trying to find a way to beat Frasca. Frasca has been a brick wall for St. Andrews as they bring it back up the other way, carrying it through is Coombs, the Providence College D1 commit. Chiavetti gets his stick knocked out of his hands. Going back to play it is Jadanov back in the defensive zone. And here they come back up the other way. St. Andrews knocks it back in the zone. Getting a stick on it there was Arsenault. And here they come back up the other way, carrying it through, trying to go to get it is Schneed back behind the net. As he picks it up back behind, Schneed sending it back to the left side point. Quick shot on net. Got blocked off the skate of Bernier and into the corner boards. Bernier, a AAA affiliate call-up for St. Andrews College. As he carries it through, gets chucked along the glass, taking a big hit as Peluso gives it across. Everybody lost track of the puck. Shooting it back in the zone is Burrill. And getting a stick on it was the number 19, a Barrel, in the neutral zone. Trying to knock it off the stick of good was Lynn. Puck back, shot in, steered away by Shakar with the waffle board. 5.5 minutes left to go in the second period of play. Here comes Northwood back the other way, getting a good pitchfork at that one. Was Trudeau. Here comes Northwood back the other way. Played off the boards in front of the St. Andrews College bench, and St. Andrews goes back to play it back the other way. Castle gets a stick on it back in the defensive zone. And it goes off the stick of Arsenault and back out. Northwood trying to make a play at the neutral zone. Turnover there, picked up by Brill. Quick shot goes off the boards, and Wu playing the defensive stick there. As Northwood gets it in behind. 4:48 left to go in the second period of play. Here comes St. Andrews College back the other way. Puck being played, Lawland set, last to touch it for Northwood. It's a 4-on-2. Here they come back up that left wing side. Guarded well by Wu. Wu gets a stick on it for St. Andrews and gets it across to Arsenault on that right wing side. 4:25 to play. Back down low in front of the net, lost the puck was Trudeau. And getting a good poke on that one was Lynn. And here comes Northwood back the other way, carrying it through off the stick of Delecci. And that one's going to go in for Frasca to play it in behind. 4:05 left to go in the second period of play. Northwood gets a stick on it, trying to move it around as Ben Plasinski as that one goes wide. Spearing at that one is Lane. And Letourneau gets hauled down. Northwood moving it back up the other way. Plasinski carrying it in, back across. Shot saved by Frasca. Shutting down Flynn with that right side pad. Another shot gloved by Frasca. And you talk about Frasca being a brick wall. There you see a huge opportunity on the one-timer, and he shut him down 2 shots in a row.
Yeah, and Owen Flynn for Northwood is just getting frustrated, I would imagine. Everybody at this point. You know, Devin Bard, they're just like, man, I just can't fool this guy. He's just reading everything. And like you said, Tristan, a brick wall back there in net.
Puck face off, won by St. Andrews. St. Andrews delivers it back behind. Turner gets it to Letourneau, trying to spear it back the other way. Guarded well by Bard of Northwood. 3:27 left to go in the second period of play here on Fans Only Sports Network. St. Andrews delivers it across. Letourneau carries it through, hauled down. And Northwood's going to take a tripping penalty here with 3:15 to go in the second period of play. St. Andrews College holding on to a 1-0 lead despite all of Northwood's great scoring opportunities out in front.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they competed for sure, and they've been playing great on the defensive end. Shakar's done a great job in net, and then defensemen, you know, you go down the list, Asbridge, Kent, Peluso, these guys are getting in there on the defense, and they haven't had the game break open for St. Andrews, but they're still within reach, and they're still in a good position.
So going to the box is Devin Bard for Northwood, and it's a 5-on-4. Devin Bard in the box for Northwood. Serving his time as someone goes to the point side, back across. Delecci delivered it back to the right wing side. Delecci gives it across to Chiavetti. Back down low behind the red line. Turnaround shot goes wide, and Deck looking for his second power play goal of the game. Shot goes wide. Out of play it goes. 2:53 remaining, 1.5 minutes to go on the St. Andrews power play.
We saw what happened on the St. Andrews' first power play. Michael Deck was able to get, a quick strike, quick flick of the wrist for his 10th goal of the season. And, don't be surprised again if they, get something their way. If they get a good bounce, they're going to try and pepper Shakar early and often.
Yeah, the Deck turned it in and got the goal with 15 seconds into that power play. Here we go, 5-on-4 for 1:39, 2:53 left to go in the second period of play. Going to get a poke at it is Delecci, fighting for it. Big check in behind by Trudeau. St. Andrews has it on their stick, picked up by Dervin. Dervin drops it off to the right wing side. Back to Dervin it goes. Pass to the back behind the goal line. Delechi back to the right wing side. Delechi quick one time. Pass out in front. And it goes wide. Trying to put it home was Dervin, and he just couldn't get it by Shakar with a minute left to go on the power play for St. Andrews. 2:15 left to go in the second period. Back down low to the corner boards on that right wing side. Pass across and just couldn't put it home was Castle as he was on the doorstep trying to get a backhand on net. Shakar was there. 2 minutes left to go in the second period of play. 45 seconds left to go on the St. Andrews College power play. Shot saved by Shakar as Arsenault picks it up in the corner boards, sending it across for the Harvard commit Lane. Lane getting an early feel for Harvard ice as he's playing at his future home right now. As he is in, I believe he is so Lane is the class of 2025, so he'll be graduating next year. So he's going to be he's playing right now at his future home in 2 years.
Yeah, he's really getting comfortable. That right wing, that right shot is what he's positioned at 6'1", 181. He's got a good frame to him, great size at that position.
So 28 seconds left to go on the power play for St. Andrews College. Back down low. Lane gets it across. Gilmore back down low to the right wing side. Back over across, picked up by Deck. Deck turns it around, couldn't get a shot across. Letourneau, shot saved by Shakar. As Shakar stares down Letourneau and makes the glove save. 5 seconds left to go on the power play. Nebraska banging his stick, and that one's going to get sent down the ice as Nebraska's going to go get a stick on it. 1:10 left to go in the second period of play here at Harvard. Off the skate of Good, gives it across, picked up by Bernier up that Letourneau on that left wing side. Back out in front, Northwood trying to get something going. 55 seconds left to go in the second period of play. Carrying it through his McFall, shot saved by Nebraska with the glove side pad. Schneed has it back in behind. Turnaround play goes wide off the post on the bottom of the net. 40 seconds to go here in the second period of play. Getting held against the boards is McFall. Schneed trying to join him to get the puck free. And getting upended was Carr on that left wing glass side, getting checked from behind. Penalty called. It's going to be a Northwood power play with 23.5 seconds to go. As holding his head on the bench there was Ryan Castle, as he can't believe what he just saw. As St. Andrews gives Northwood a free power play. If they don't score within the 23.5 that remains, they'll be having it going into the third period.
Yeah, and this is what happened too at the end of the first period, where they still had time remaining going into the second period, and it'll be the same case at the start of the third. And Bernard Gilmore again just giving them a freebie. I'd imagine that head coach David Manning's a little frustrated there, just kind of causing that at this time in the game.
So Rory Gilmore in the box for boarding. As getting tossed out of the face-off circle is Arsenault. Coming in for him is Lane. So Gilmore gets in the box, pass across, back behind the red line. Northwood has it back down low. Back to the point it goes for Peluso. Picked up by Schneed, back across that left wing side. Quick shot, Nebraska makes the save with 8 seconds left to play. 1:45 left to go on the power play, back out in front. Nebraska steers it away, and that's going to end the second period of play. And Harrison, you've been on color for this game. You want to tell us about the Toby hockey sticks?
Absolutely. Be my pleasure, Tristan. So Toby hockey sticks with our patented Diamond Air blade delivers superior puck feel, strength, and aerodynamics. No more sacrificing stick strength for speed or feel. You can have it all with a Toby hockey stick. Visit tovyhockey.com for more details.
So that's tovihockey.com if you want to learn about those hockey sticks. And we're going to go into the third period of play. As we start that, it'll be Rory Gilmore with 1:35 remaining on his penalty. So it'll be a Northwood power play to start the third period. And that's the same exact way as we started the second period. But we're going to go to a commercial break and be back with the third period Right after this, you're watching Northwood versus St. Andrews. 1-0 is your score. We'll be back with the third period right after this. right, everybody, welcome back as we're going to start the third period of play. Rory Gilmore still in the box for 1 minute and 37 seconds. So that means Northwood is on the power play to start out the third period of play. Tristan Tingle on play-by-play for you. Harrison Prey on camera and color analysis. Harrison, what have you seen here from this Northwood team on the power play? They move the puck around to the boards. They try and stop from going in the inside where St. Andrews is defending. What do you think they need to do here in the minute 37 seconds to get a goal on the board?
I think they need to try a bunch of different shot selections. I mean, it seems like their strength is the perimeter part of, the ice, and that's what they like to go to. But I think it's worth trying something different at this point in the third period. Down 1, you're starting off with the power play, so you have a lot of things going your direction, but you got to try different things against Frasca because nothing's really fooled him today. He's been on his P's and Q's, so to speak, and you got to mix things up if you want to make it tough on him and hopefully get one by him.
Puck's about to drop. And we are getting set for the third period and the final game for these two teams in the Prep Hockey Showcase. And the game is on. The third period is underway. St. Andrews College on the penalty kill to start out the third period of play. Northwood on the power play. They're down 1-0 here in this third period. Here comes Northwood back the other way. Coombs, the Providence College commit, carrying it through, drops it off. He still has it going to that corner boards, drops it off back around. Going back to pick it up is Trudeau. As that one gets knocked down by Coombs against the glass. And that one gets speared out of the zone by Lane, the Harvard commit, playing on his home ice that he'll be playing here in 2 years. That one gets shot into the zone. Frasca gets a stick on it. St. Andrews shoots it off the boards, but it stays in thanks to Peluso's body keeping that one in the zone. As going about to play it back behind the net is Delecci. And Northwood has it back down low. Picking it up is Coombs. Back to the point it goes to that right wing side. Tic-tac-toe passing from Schneid to Peluso. Back down low, out in front. Puck still free on that right wing side. Couldn't get a shot. Peluso at the high slot area. Back down low to the right wing side. 25 seconds left to go on the power play. Schneid and Peluso tic-tac-toe back to each other. Back out in front. Shot gets blocked by Delecci. And Schneid gets a stick on it. Peluso playing back and forth as the puck gets played back down low. Peluso has it. One-timer from the right side shot area as Flynn whiffs on that one as that one goes off the heel of his blade. Power play now over. Back to 5-on-5. Flynn has it on his stick. Lane, the Harvard commit, playing it. Here comes Good back the other way. Good bringing it up that left wing side. Shot gets steered away by Shakar. 18:05 left to go here in the third period of play between St. Andrews College and Northwood. Bringing it back the other way is Coombs as that one's going to go down low to the corner boards. Coombs is going to send that one around as Gow is going to go play defense on him. And that one's getting knocked down by Letourneau. Puck still free. And Frasca makes the save on that one. As knocking it down against the boards is Asbridge for Northwood. About 17:40 left to go in this third period of play. Back out in front, and it goes wide. The shot came from Thompson right on the doorstep. Thompson has it on his stick. Shot got redirected. Puck in the slot area. And St. Andrews looking to shoot it out of the zone. Going to get a stick on it back down low is Brunton for Northwood as he gets hauled down in the corner boards. And back to the point it goes. Going to pick it up will be Jadonov with 17:15 to go here in the third period of play. Here comes Northwood back the other way. Taking the puck right back is Prudhomme. Shot on net, saved by Shakar with 17:06 remaining in the third period. And it's been a good first 2 minutes of the first period, huh, Harrison?
No, it sure has been, and St. Andrews has done great on the penalty kill. They've just been very disciplined, skating with the Northwood players and skaters, but I believe it was Ritter Coombs who had that one-timer shot on the power play, and it just didn't have much mustard on it. It was tough, and he didn't get it through.
Northwood has it at the point. Shot saved by Frasca, and St. Andrews tries to get the clear. Keeping it in on the right skate was Jadonov. And here comes St. Andrews back the other way. Big Jekyll on the penalty box door, sandwiching. There was Gilmore. And Here they come back the other way. Carrying it through is Warner. Getting a stick on it there was barred. 16:25 to go. Puck being played in front of the St. Andrews bench. Getting knocked into the bench was Oliver Turner. Shot on net. Fresca steers it away. Just couldn't catch the puck. It looks like he closed the glove too early. As Chiavetti gets it back down low in the corner boards. Gets knocked against the glass. Long stretch saucer pass intercepted by McFall. And McFall's going to shoot that one in. It's going to take a one hop to the boards back behind the net. Sending it back around, picked up by Gillespie. And on his stick, holding it now is McFall. Gets it to that right wing side. Pass across. McFall steers it just wide of the goal. And a nice diving effort there by Lynn to get a poke check on that one, intercepting the pass. Sending it into the zone is Trudeau. And not the Canadian Prime Minister Trudeau. Lynn has it back in the left side corner boards. Back behind the net it goes, banks it off the boards, picked up by Peluso on that right wing side. Shot goes wide. 15-15 left to go in the third period as that one gets sent back out of the zone. St. Andrews trying to get it, intercepted by Carr. And Northwood is all over the puck defensively here in this third period. They've been intercepting nearly every pass for St. Andrews. Here they come back up the other way. Shot gets blocked out in front. Backhand steered away by Shakar. Getting the blocked shot was Asbridge. And here comes Northwood back the other way in the white and blue. Carrying it through was Sneed. And offside will be the call with 14:46 left to go in the third period. And I just mentioned it, Harrison. But Northwood has been so good on the defensive side of the puck here in this third period, nearly intercepting every single St. Andrews pass they can.
Yeah, it's really been a credit to them staying in the game. You're seeing them at neutral ice just like still catch these pucks where St. Andrews will kind of flick it up in the air, and that's what's been tough for them. They've been making great passes that way, but Northwood's been doing a good job, like you said, intercepting passes. It's really kept them in the game.
Intercepting the slot shot, and Fresca steers it away. Flynn goes back to play it off the blocker side, and that one goes back out in front. And Northwood getting checked along the glass, trying to draw a penalty. Sneed going back in the corner boards to play it. Letourneau going back to play it as well for St. Andrews as that one gets knocked out of the zone. Laland set out on his stick. It's a 3-on-2. Gave it across. Coombs couldn't get it on his stick. Coombs in the graduating class of 2025. He's in his junior year, but already committed to Providence College. He's going to be a future Friar in about 2 years. Good. Has it on his stick. Nearly intercepted. Picked up by Durbin. Durbin gets it back to the defensive zone. St. Andrews has it. It's going to go down the ice. Icing will be the call, and it'll be an offensive zone face-off draw for the Northwood School with 13:34 remaining in this third period of play.
Yeah, it's been interesting sequence of events for Northwood. I think even going back to the start of the third period when they had the power play, I feel like there was a lot more passing than there was shots, and I feel like that was part of what killed the time off on that power play.
Here comes St. Andrews back the other way. Warner coming up that left wing side with the puck. Nearly intercepted by Kent. And Kent playing great defensive forecheck along the glass, waiting for the puck on the outside is Thompson. Back behind the net it goes for Prudhomme to get it. Back to that left wing point side. Shot got steered away by Shakar. And that one's going to come out. 13 minutes left to play in the third period of play here on Fans Only Sports Network. Going back to pick up the puck is Brunton, and he's going to shoot it into the offensive zone while they get a line change. The only one staying on the ice is Thompson, as Thompson will now, once they knock it out of the zone, go for a line change. Thompson and McFall back down there for Northwood as they have it back on the defensive boards, guarded by 3 St. Andrews defenders. Here from St. Andrews, picked up by Gilmore. Gilmore served 2 penalties in this one. It goes off the stick of Prudhomme onto the stick of Peluso. Turnover there. Picked up by Coombs back on that right wing side. Back to the point it goes. Shot get redirected up high. into the protected netting. 12:18 to go in this third period. Tristan Tingley on play-by-play for you. Harrison Prey on camera and color commentating. And it's been a pleasure bringing you this first game of the final day of the Prep Hockey Showcase here on Fans Only Sports Network. We're going to Warrior Ice Arena for the next two as Shattuck St. Mary will take on South Kent, and then after that it'll be Culver versus Mount St. Charles for the third game. As that one goes wide, going to pick it up is Peluso. And going to dangle along the right side boards with it is Trudeau. Trudeau gets it back behind, turnaround play. And on the stick of Deck. Deck has the lone goal. It was a power play goal towards the middle of the first period. And that's the lone tally for the game so far as that's coming up the left wing side. Deck gives it back down low, and it goes wide to Shakar. And getting it on his stick is McFall as Northwood has to go back and recuperate. St. Andrews is going to deliver it back to their defenders. Northwood going to go for a line change while that happens. Icing is the call with 11:22 to play in this third period. Well, it's a one-goal game here today. It was a one-goal game yesterday between Culver and Northwood. Culver beating Northwood 3-2 in the final game of the day yesterday from Warrior Ice Arena. And that would be Northwood's third game. This will be Northwood's third game in a row losing by a goal. Puck dropped, back to the dot it goes. Northwood has it on his stick. Here they come back up the other way. Letourneau carrying it through that left wing side. Good alongside him. Lane picks up the puck on that left wing side. The Harvard commit playing at his home ice in 2 years. Quick shot saved by Shakar. Puck play back behind the net. Lane tried to get a chop at it to get a redirect out in front as the official stops the puck. Schneed has it on his stick, gets hauled down. Northwood going back to the boards to play it. 10:50 left to go in the third period. Big check along the glass. Here comes Lane back the other way, gives it across. Pass across the lane, backhand, and a save by Shakar. Turnaround play. Shakar makes the save with the left side pad. Coombs coming back the other way with it, guarded well by... That's Castle hitting him in the corner boards. As Letourneau gets knocked down, 10:22 left to go in the third period. What a great two saves by Shakar there, keeping Northwood in this one. And it looked like it was going to go 5-hole for a second on that turnaround shot from Lane. But Shakar turned him away with that left side pad.
Yeah, it was just an unbelievable save because he was sitting down, making it, like you said, with that left pad. And it's really been keeping this Northwood team in the game. And I think it was pretty evident that first period. We knew it was going to be a defensive battle, and it certainly turned out to be that way since then. And obviously St. Andrews scored with under 8 minutes to go in the first period, but since then it's just been great defense by the goalies.
Puck dropped. Letourneau goes to the locker room. Shot, save, rebound. Puck still free out in front. Goes wide to Shakar's right side. As Letourneau goes down to the locker room and getting evaluated by the trainer for that right knee. That's the second St. Andrews player that has gone to the tunnel with a right knee injury. As that one gets checked along the boards. Turner gets knocked along the boards by Plasinski. Back on that right wing side, they have it now. Flynn has it in the corner boards, drops it off for Bard. Bard and Flynn back down low. And trying to keep it in the zone as it gets knocked out was Kent. Under 10 minutes left to play, 9.5 minutes to go as that one gets steered into the zone by Warner. Going back to pick it up back behind the net is Peluso. Here comes Northwood back the other way, shooting it back in and around was Asbridge. And going back down low to play a big check along the glass. Back behind the net was Hayden. Puck still free out in front. Braska makes the save. Northwood going back down low to the corner boards to play it. And the big check along the corner boards by Warner. And 9:10 remains in the third period. Here they come back up the other way. Goes off the skate of Warner down the ice. Icing will be the call with 9:05 to go in the third period. It's been a tense, tight battle here all this third period as both teams are getting equal scoring chances.
Yeah, and then another part of this game too is I'm noticing some inaccurate passes too. I mean, Northwood, whenever they're ahead and they've got players open, it'll be Coombs or whoever. Flynn, it's just a little bit behind, and that's what's causing, the offense to not show out for them.
Here comes St. Andrews, shoots it back in. Wu shot it in. Going back to pick it up is Carr. And Northwood looking for a scoring opportunity and getting checked from behind was Peluso, and he still has the puck on the stick. Here they come, back up the other way. Coombs has it. Quick shot, saved by Frasca. Puck still free out in front. And getting his stick held was Sneed, as he couldn't put home the rebound to get a shot on net on that rebound opportunity. Good job keeping it in the zone by Flynn. Flynn, quick shot, and a save by Frasca with 8:27 to go in this third period. Again, great scoring opportunity for Northwood as they keep throwing pucks on net.
They do, and it just hasn't been as smooth as they've wanted it to be. Like, there's a F1, F2 behind, but then there's a sweeping defenseman on the St. Andrews side that gets behind him and then clears the puck out of harm's way.
St. Andrews sends it out of the zone. Chiavetti going back to fight for it down the corner boards as he gets it back down low, getting held against the glass by Lalancette. 8:10 to go. Shot saved by Shakar. Puck being played, St. Andrews has it back down low. Holding it on their stick, shot steered away by Shakar. And another quick shot gloved by Shakar. And we're going to get a whistle here, wondering what the call will be with 7:55 remaining in this third period of play.
Looks like Lancette and Connor Arsenault getting into it, but doesn't look like anybody's going to the box, so it's a good sign for St. Andrews. You don't want to give them another opportunity, although they've been great on the penalty kill, especially at this time in the game. With Northrop getting the information that they've had so far, you need to be crisp.
Lane sends it back to the left side. Point shot saved by Shakar. With 7:49 to go in this third period, St. Andrews College leads Northwood 1-0. The lone goal coming from Michael Deck back in halfway through the first period. It was a power play goal. In case you're just joining us, that's the lone goal. Shakar makes another save off the quick shot off the face-off draw. 7:46 to go in this third period of play. Puck is going to be dropped to Shakar's right side. Northwood hailing from Lake Placid, New York. They play the games where the Miracle on Ice happened back in 1980 at Lake Placid at the Herbs Brook Hockey Center. Back to the point it goes. Here they come back up the other way. Lane playing on his home ice in 2 years. Someone gets them back to the boards, back behind the net. Guarding him well was Jadonov. Here comes Northwood back the other way. Carrying it through is Coombs. Coombs carrying it alongside. Dangles to that right wing side. Shot on net, redirected, goes wide to Frasca. And Trinosky goes back to pick it up in the corner boards. Going well down low to Coombs. Shot, and Frasca makes the glove save with 7:06 to go.
And again, just Frasca just not being phased. I think you just have to redirect these pucks. If you can take a shot from deep and then have a forward near him to kind of direct traffic, I think you need a lot of bodies in there, because that's the only way to fool him, in my opinion, because you're just not gonna get him with just a straight wind up hard shot.
Shot on net goes wide into the Ivy League. Getting a pitchfork at it there was Peluso. And a Northwood player back down low all by himself. Picking it up is Trudeau back behind. Back to the point it goes for Carr. Carr takes the shot, redirected wide as Frasca. Watch that one go to the side of the net. Nobody got a stick on it. Shakar raising his right glove hand. Icing will be the call. With 6:36 remaining here in this third period from Harvard University. And this is a prestigious school to be at. One of the 4 Boston Beanpot schools on the first and second Mondays of February. And Harvard won the Beanpot back in 2022. And there you see all the banners on the other side of the ice hanging from the rafters. Northwood wins the draw. Back to the point it goes. Going back to play it back behind the goal is Flynn. And St. Andrews bringing it back up the other way. Here they come. Intercepted, and that one goes into the locker room tunnel with 6:24 to go in this third period of play.
I'll tell you what, all these icings and pucks out of play isn't a bad situation to be in if you're Northwood, because you're getting a breather, you're kind of getting your stamina back, and it just gives you more things to think about.
Northwood bringing it back up the other way. On that right wing side, shot, pass across, and it goes off the stick there. And Shakar raises his right glove hand for a stoppage in play. And while we have a moment, we'll show you our names. Tristan Tingley on play-by-play for you. Harrison Prey on color and camera. So doing double duties today. We still have 2 more games to go announce over at Warrior Ice Arena, the Boston Bruins practice facility. Puck is dropped. Going back to play it back behind. Picked up by Castle. Castle gets a stick on it. Lane sending it out of the zone, and Northwood goes to pick it up. Shot goes off the glass back behind the St. Andrews bench as Lawland Set deflects that one out of play, and it's going to be a fresh 5 on the ice for Northwood. And if you're Northwood, you got to keep putting fresh legs on the ice, because you got to keep up with this St. Andrews team late in the third period with a neutral zone faceoff here as it commences. St. Andrews wins the draw. Shot goes off the penalty box. Kent has it on his stick, and another puck goes out of play. 5:42 to go now.
Yeah, I think you make a good point, Tristan. Trying to get fresh legs out there is important, just so you can get the blood pumping a little bit, get yourself in the rhythm of the game. Obviously, we're in the third period, so obviously they're into it, but just trying to get guys moving, stay warm.
Carrying it up the left side, carrying it through is good. Good to see Letourneau back on the ice for St. Andrews, going to the locker room with the knee injury as that one gets turned around behind by Letourneau. Going to guard him against the boards is Jadonov. Going to pick it up is Lane. Lane playing on his home ice that he'll be playing on in 2 years. And Letourneau gets hauled down back behind the net. Lane gets it back to the point, sending it back down low was Castle. And Shakar dives on that one to cover it up with 5:03 remaining here in the third period.
I tell you what, that's an impressive feat to brag about when you put Letourneau down on the ground. I mean, a guy that's 6'7" in that center forward position. I mean, that is he's a mammoth.
So awaiting the drop of the puck, Northwood wins the draw. 5 minutes left to go here in the third period of play from Harvard. Played along the right side boards. Fought for, battling for it. St. Andrews looks like they're going to come out with it, sending it back the other way. And going back to chase it will be Bernier, as that one goes back to get played by Asbridge. 4.5 minutes left to play now. Northwood sends it back up off the hand of Turner, carrying it back the other way. Here they are, pass across, doesn't go. Lawland Seth throws a shot on that, goes high and wide of Frasca. And Northwood getting scoring opportunities here late in the third. 4:23 left to go. Back behind the red line it goes, picked up by Thompson. Back to the point it goes. Lawland Seth couldn't get it on his stick. Banks it off the boards. Northwood sends it into the zone. Going back to pick it up will be Delechi, sorry about that. Northwood holding it in the zone. Frasca poking that away with the stick. Northwood comes out with the puck, sending it back in the other way was Trudeau. Under 4 minutes left to play here in this third period here on Fans Only Sports Network from Harvard. St. Andrews sends it back the other way. Here they come off that left wing side. Trying to meet him there. Here they are. Goal line shot. Shakar makes the save. Actually, I thought it was blocked down in front by Carr at the top of the crease. Here comes Northwood back the other way. Pass goes behind Coombs. So going to get a stick on it will be Castle. Puck played back behind the net of Frasca. 3:21 left to go in the third period of play. It's 3 St. Andrews players to 2 Northwood players as that's fought for along the boards. Northwood goes to the corner boards. Pass out in front and turnaround shot. Goes wide of Frasca as Schnee gets a stick on it. 3 minutes left to go here in the third period of play. Northwood down 1-0. Goes off the skate of Warner and down for an icing call with 2:53 left to go in the third period.
And I think Northwood has had a couple of good sequences where they're getting a shot on one side in transition when they finally get into their zone, and they're getting close.
Back to the point it goes. Quick shot gets redirected, blocked by St. Andrews defenders. And going back to play is Arsenault. Arsenault shoots it back around off the stick of Chiavetti. And Northwood has it on their stick, carrying it up that right wing side. Shooting it back in and around was Thompson as Frasca got a stick on it. Chiavetti has it on his stick, waiting for the sign to pull Shakar out of the net with 2 1/4 minutes to play. Nice defensive forecheck by Kent as that one comes out of the zone. Here they come back the other way. Northwood carrying it through up that right wing side, trying to get it across, holding it on their stick in the slot area. Puck free out in front. Frasca covering it up. And where's the puck? Shot on net. Frasca makes the save, diving to clear it. And a nice block play by Chiavetti out in front. Shot. They score! Northwood ties it at 1 here in the third. Wow! And that is the number 28 of Parker Asbridge, who ties it up with just under 2 minutes to go. And there was a mad scramble out in front. They got the puck out to Asbridge on that left wing side, just whipped a shot, and it went over the right side shoulder of Frasca. And there you see the officials are talking to the penalty box to see if it's still a goal, which it is. But you talk about it, you're not going to beat Frasca dead on. Frasca was out of position and they put it in the back of the net.
That was unbelievable. I mean, for a second, I was going to give credit to Chiavetti, who made that initial save, but you get all these bodies out in front, and there was just a big pause by St. Andrews, and that's when it was Asbridge that came through to make that goal. And how about that? I mean, they stayed patient. They didn't give up. It didn't take until under 2 minutes to go in the third period. We saw it. We saw them playing competitive and getting shots on goal, and they didn't quit, and then it finally paid off.
So they score with just under 2 minutes to go, and it's Parker Asbridge who gets the goal, and they were finally able to find a solution to beat Frasca, as Frasca was out of position, just beat over his right side shoulder. What a shot by Asbridge with 1.5 minutes to go in this third period. 1-1 is your score. Asbridge back at the point, gives it across. Shot from that right wing side, goes high off the glass. Asbridge adds it back down on that left wing side, trying to get a poke on it there was Tronoski. And St. Andrews picks it up, shooting it out of the zone. Here they come back up the other way. Letourneau carrying it up that right wing side. 1:05 to play, getting it blocked down by a Northwood defender. Here they come back the other way, carrying it through. LaLancette had it on his stick. 55 seconds to play here in this third period. Getting a stick on it is Wu back in the defensive zone. Nice no-look backhand stop by the stick of Trudeau. Trudeau has it in the neutral zone. Taken away. Quick shot gets whipped on. Another shot, and it goes wide. And Lynn shot that puck as it goes back to the point to Peluso. Shot saved by Frasca. Puck still free out in front. St. Andrews tries to get the clear. Half a minute remains here in the third period of play. And here comes St. Andrews back the other way. Chiavetti had it on his stick for a moment for St. Andrews. 15 seconds, pass across. And Barrel sends it into the corner board. Sending it back down low was Tronoski. 7 seconds left to play in the third period. Northwood has it back down low on the corner boards. Back to the point. Shot gets blocked out in front. And we are going to have overtime as the late goal by Asbridge ties it up here in the third period. 1-1 your score going into the overtime period. Asbridge finally finds a solution, and Northwood finally beat Frasca with just under 2 minutes to play here in the third period. And Harrison, you're doing color. You want to talk about the Tovey hockey sticks real quick before we go to overtime?
Absolutely. We've mentioned it a couple times, but Tovey hockey sticks, that's T-O-V-I. Tovey hockey sticks with our patented Diamond Air blade delivers superior puck feel, strength, and aerodynamics. No more sacrificing stick strength for speed or feel. You can have it all with a Tovey hockey stick. Visit toveyhockey.com. That's T-O-V-I. toveyhockey.com for more details.
So we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with a 10-minute 3-on-3 overtime period as a late surge by Asbridge puts Northwood on the board. It's 1-1. We'll be back with overtime right after this. Here we go. Start of the third period of play, or start of the overtime period. Sorry about that. Asbridge got the late goal under 2 minutes left to play for Northwood. And we are here as we start overtime. Northwood wins the draw, pulls it back behind. Paluso holds it on his stick. Here they come, pass across. Coming in, they score! Down goes number 1, and Northwood gets the upset win here in overtime fashion. A come from behind 2-1 win for the Northwood school. And St. Andrews gets handed their first upset of the season as Northwood takes them down 2-1 in overtime with 9:43 remaining. The goal was scored by Will Schneed. And just like that, Northwood comes to Harvard and upsets the number 1 team from Canada. Harrison, what do you think about that?
I'm just amazed how they just didn't give up throughout the whole game. I mean, it seemed like they were getting frustrated time and time again when they didn't get anything by Frasca. And he played his heart out. This is what he's been doing all year long. And to score with, under 2 minutes to go in that third period, and then to come out just 17 seconds into overtime, Will Schneed on the 3-on-3 gets that 1-on-1 and somehow, and Frasca's been great, somehow finds a way to get him through. And I don't think Frasca should hang his head. That was an unbelievable game on his part.
Unbelievable game by Frasca and the number 1 team in Canada. They get handed their first loss on the season. And you talk about that goal from Schneed. You have to talk about that outstretched pass to set up that breakaway from Paluso. He sent it from back behind the goal. The outstretched pass sets up the breakaway, and Schneed found a hole on Frasca's blocker side on the inside of him. And Northwood gets the 2-1 win. Well, that's going to do it here from Harvard. Tristan Fingley, play-by-play for you. Harrison Prey was on camera and color commentating. And if you want to watch the last 2 games at Warrior Ice Arena, first game's at 3 o'clock, Shattuck St. Mary versus South Kent, and then we'll have Culver versus Mount St. Charles at 3:30. But Northwood downs the number 1 team in Canada and gets the upset victory here to end the showcase for the 2 schools. And we will be back from Warrior Ice Arena in Boston after this. So in case you're just joining us, 2-1, Northwood gets the win. We thank you for joining us, everybody. Have a great night.